All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Team Elite Huddle. We are not quite halfway through December, but basically halfway through December. And I just want to go ahead and kick us off with wins. Let's share some wins, either with our health wins, with our business wins, with our getting out of our comfort zone wins. What are some wins that you guys want to share?
I'm just going to say I am here. You guys, I checked out for 2 weeks and I needed to check out, went on a cruise. And so there was just, but the thing is I needed another week after just to recalibrate. We had a funeral and whatnot. But literally, my mind is still doing this, like the boat. Like my brain is still like very, very, it's not like dizzy, but it's like I will look this way and my brain goes that way. It is the weirdest thing. And so I'm just trying to calibrate and work through that. And I'm just glad I'm here today. So, and I did the bare minimum when I did have service to at least post once a day. And that's what I could do. And I just gave myself grace through it all. So,
I love that you showed up and did what, you made a plan and you stuck to the plan, and then therefore you didn't have to have all any guilt or anything around it, right? Because you had made a plan and
I didn't need that extra swing. I don't need that extra guilt. It's like I'm still working through this.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Bummer about your head. Hopefully, it has nothing to do with what's going on. But I have learned that as we get older, our vestibular system can be overtaxed and over all the things. So I don't know. I mean, I can't even remember the last time we really connected, Roseanne. 2 weeks is a long time, but I wear these a lot now.
I know. I'm thinking theirs was so cool. Maybe I have to invest. I'm just like, they said this really should be done in 72 hours. And you guys, it's been a week.
Mm,
So I just think there's other things going on. And so I'm just kind of working through that. So it's all good.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here. I have missed your positivity and your smile and just the energy that you bring, the light
Thank you.
you
Well,
are.
thank you for your patience.
Of course, of course, of course. All right. Any other
Oh,
wins? Anyone wants to share any other wins?
I don't think I have a win. Okay, I think I got my 10 people in our I had put my goal for the 10 people to have 10 people come into the singing thingy. I got my 10 people.
Woo,
But
that's amazing.
yeah. And then I was just thinking, I just remembered that we don't have a meeting tomorrow. We're not doing the travel meeting tomorrow.
Correct. We do not have a meeting tomorrow.
So I was going to make a post for that tomorrow also. But I just thought
All
I would put it here just
all
in case.
right.
So there's no meeting
So
all night?
go ahead, Trish.
No travel meeting tomorrow night. No, because we're concentrating on the singing Christmas.
Okay.
We want to concentrate more on that. So yeah, we're not doing the meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
Right. So overviews will plug into what is being offered through power players or legacy makers. Jen Laurie probably is more informed on what the overviews are this week that everyone can plug into.
Yes, sorry. I don't know if my thing wasn't working or what,
It
but
was weird.
I was sitting in the waiting room and then I just was like this something's not right. So I closed it and re-entered. So
You were
and then it,
here, but your camera's off, but it didn't say any, like you weren't connected to audio or something because it didn't even show a microphone next
oh,
to
I
you.
couldn't even it didn't even look like I was logged in. Okay. Anyways, all
Yeah.
good. Okay, so tomorrow we're doing a health talk. So it's going to be that Health Hub Live. So 30 minutes at 6 o'clock on women's health and hormones.
Mm.
And then at 6:30, Mindy Diebel is going to do a 20-minute quick business overview. And then on Wednesday will be Jeff Belleville, and I'll hop on as well. 7 o'clock Mountain Time is going to be, we stream it live into Health Wealth Travel as well. And it's more of a product spotlight than a business overview. We really focus in on the products. And then on Thursday, Jennifer Dowd will be doing the regular 6 p.m. full products and travel and business overview. So it'll be the all-in-one.
At what time? 6?
6 o'clock Mountain Time.
Okay.
And I did update all of the different events in High Vibe Tribe Facebook banner at the top of the page. So any of the business builder, like 1 hour work sessions where you get guided work sessions, those are all listed on there as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else have a win they want to share? I did officially get a customer from the 7 days of sales. She processed her order today. So that was a fun new customer. One down, six more to go, and 1,134 volume left to go. To hit the accelerator
Going
button.
for the accelerator.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to shout out Cassandra because she might not shout herself out. See, she's laughing. I'm going to shout her out because she had courage. She had the courage to talk to someone and the timing was perfect. And had she had missed out and not had the courage, she was reminded that not to wait. Let's just say that because this woman was about to jump on another business opportunity. And Cassandra said something right at the right moment that she said, maybe I'll look at both before I decide.
Hmm.
And the more they've talked together, the more she's leaning this way. And we're doing a three-way call tomorrow.
Mhm.
Do you want to share anything about that experience, Cassandra?
Sure, I can. Yeah, so it is the owner of the yoga studio I go to. And so her and I were just, I don't know, chatting like nothing specific. And then it kind of occurred to, well, it had crossed my mind like, oh, this is somebody. Actually, at the moment, I didn't know that she was the owner. I thought maybe she was just not just, but she was the receptionist at there. And then we started talking, and then she told me that she's actually the owner of the business. And I'm like, "Ooh, we should talk more." So then so I had just said, I have an online franchise in the health and wealth space. Maybe it's something that you would be interested in learning more about. We should talk about it. And then she goes, that's when she divulged that she had a meeting set up, I think that day or the next day, with somebody for what are the drops? I forget what that,
Partner
like,
Co.
pardon me?
Partner Co.
Sure. And then, right then I asked her if she was on Facebook. I added her to Health Wealth Travel, tagged her in a couple things. And then this morning I went back and asked her, like, how did your meeting go? And then it was actually so wild because at first she goes, yeah, I think I might do it. Like, she's like, have you ever
Hmm.
heard of Boards app? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, oh, do you guys do that too? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, oh, because like it just seems like they have such a good system set up that they, tell you what to post on Facebook or like on social media. They make it set out really easy for you. She's like, but then she started telling me all the things she didn't like about how she's like, I don't know if it's actually really the drops or just that the diet, like they put you on a really restrictive diet. So then I'm like, yeah, like I wonder if you just did the diet and didn't have the drops, if it's actually the product that people are having the experiences with, or if it's just the really restrictive diet. So then I did say to her, I said, you choose you, but like if you're promoting wellness, do you really think that this is like a long-term, really healthy, stable way to promote health? And she said no. So then I said, okay, well, I am hoping that I said, can I set you up on a three-way call with my friend? And I had already, kind of told her who Jen was and that she was a holistic nutritionist practitioner and had extra accreditation and supplementation and has been around the business for like 15 plus years. So she said, "Oh yeah, I'd really like that." So that's tomorrow. I'm super
Okay, so
excited.
Cassandra, do you see how she did that? You guys, I just want to point out a couple of things that she did was part of the skill building that we're really always trying to help you guys build. The skill building that I just want to point out in case you didn't catch it, she was asking questions
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
she was just helping her process the information, giving
Hmm.
enough information that she didn't word vomit on her. The other thing she did is she used the tools, the third party tools to tell the story for her.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to give all the information, she said, let me put you in front of this tool that is going to really help you understand.
Mm.
So those key things really help. That's our system. That's how you help people walk through the process and really truly understand. Because one thing we know is she's wanting systems, right?
Hmm.
She's wanting systems. She just got put through a system. She now realizes when she introduces people, she's got a system to plug people in front of. She's not going to try and tell people all about everything. She's going to do what Cassandra did with her, and she's going to drop them in the group. So that's why using the systems are so, so important because you never know who will come in and need that tool. So even though I know about the products, I drop them in the group before I tell them anything about the products
Yeah, I
because
thought it was really interesting that she was like at the beginning of the conversation, she was almost willing to go with them because of the systems they had in place. And I'm just like, and then as I asked more questions and the conversation unfolded, I'm just like, wow, like, well, a couple things. A, I'm really glad that I went in today and had a conversation with her again.
Mhm.
And like, so their follow
follow
up,
up,
follow
follow
up.
up.
And then like, yeah, just I'm naturally inquisitive anyway, so that's how I kind of like go through a conversation is by asking questions. So yeah, that was helpful to just learn more and then yeah, to just give the tidbits she needed to yeah. So yeah,
Incredible.
I was a bit blown away that somebody was like that in on a system even when they aren't so sure that they even like the product.
Right? It's It's interesting, but
Yeah,
I just want to commend you for having the posture and the confidence you've been
thank you.
through. And I want to just let everyone know who maybe doesn't really know Cassandra. Cassandra has been working so hard and bringing so many three-way conversations forward, which is why she's developed these skills. Is she's put a lot of work in to listen to what the questions are that are being asked to people and really being able to posture it and use the system. So I just wanted to put that out there
Thank you.
because I want to acknowledge that I see your efforts and they are paying off very big because look at the posture you're coming with now. So if you're looking for more confidence, know that confidence comes with taking action. Would you agree with that, Cassandra?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, I
Amazing.
wanted to point out too, I'm guessing as the owner of a yoga studio, she probably doesn't need weight loss, right?
No, she totally does that.
Oh, she does. Okay, so she's
Mhm.
wanting to try the drops for the weight loss, but she hasn't tried the drops yet, or she
No.
hasn't had an experience with the product and she was still ready to sign up, right? Because I know sometimes our mindset is oh, if they haven't had the product, if they haven't tried anything yet, they're not going to be interested in the business type of a thing. And so I find that interesting that she's ready to sign up for something that she's not even sure if it works or not works, and like Cassandra's saying, wasn't even really aligning with what her vision is for health. Um, so just kind of keep that in mind too. Like, not everybody has to try the products first or want to have a product experience.
Oops.
Yeah, I think she is looking for income,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Yep.
which so she has been on a weight loss journey. Um she's been like overweight for a very long time, and then she had bariatric surgery and she's lost over 100 pounds. But she said, you know, I still have a ways to go. I've been kind of stuck at this plateau for, I can't remember, a while now. And she's like, so I just kind of want to do, I feel like, and she needs to dig a little deeper to, yeah. So I
Hmm.
think we can help her in a really healthy way. And then
Hmm.
she had kind of talked about ideas she had on like running some challenges through the yoga studio and different things. So yeah, she also shared with me too that COVID like just about killed her business. They were shut down for a very long time, and she's been had to work hard to rebuild it. So, um, income is at the forefront for sure. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Marcian.
Yeah, do we want to talk
Oh,
7 days?
yes. Yes, we want to talk 7 days. I just want to do a quick one more shout out, just real
Okay,
quick. It doesn't,
perfect.
it's not going to be long, but I just want to shout out Trish because she has been putting herself out there and getting into markets and talking to cold market random strangers through that avenue as well. So that takes courage and that takes putting yourself out there. It also takes time and effort and all the things. And I just want to acknowledge you in that. Good job, Trish.
Thanks. I do actually have something that, so 2 weeks ago when I did it, I got a cold contact. She bought the for her. And I followed up with her in a couple days, and she's like, I have had the best 3 nights of sleep. This stuff is great. And I had noticed she had put it in our health, wealth, and travel group. And so she had tagged me to say you could get it from me. Anyways, long story short, then I got another cold call sale where she contacted me and said, I heard about these. I want to try them. So I delivered them to her. And I thanked the first person for giving me a shout out and Trinanta shout out. And she's like, well, this stuff is magic. So I have to. And I have to follow up with her now to see how is she going to do her next order. So I'm
So
nervous
good.
about that. I'll probably have to talk to you, Jen, about that.
Yes, we'll talk. We'll get her on a three-way too. That's amazing, right? And so that's amazing. So you're already seeing the fruits start to develop from what you've put out there, right? It's amazing. Okay, let's jump in. We've been doing this. We just started, just started yesterday, our 7 day sale. So I'm going to pass it over to you, Marcian, just to share a little bit about how that's going and to let you guys know if you're not involved in it, there's still time. You can still jump in. And maybe if you just want to get in and watch and learn and see what we're doing in there, you're welcome to join to that capacity as well. But it's not too late to invite friends to it to come shop the deals as well. But I'll let Marcian kind of share more about it and how it's working.
Yeah. So, it really is just a fun way to close out the year with all the people you've been working with, right? All the people that you have quote unquote clothes that have ordered, but maybe you want to give them a little gift back at Christmas time. And it's an associate sale, meaning it is coming out of your future commission. So you do have to, like I Venmoed the gal that ordered today, I Venmoed her $20, right? Because that's what the savings was for the deal of today. Um, but it can also be for the all the people you've invited, all the people that said, I want to, it's just the timing's not right. It's a great like follow-up slash reminder step. It's just another touch point, right? It's another thing to just get conversations going, get people in front of the informations, get people to see what our team culture is like. We are offering lots of value from Jen Laurie, of course, doing like the deep dives type stuff on the products and the bundles. And then we're also adding in like some recipes and different ways to use the products. So it's just a lot of fun. Um, and the beautiful thing about this whole thing is you are the CEO of your business. Okay. So why I say that is the way the group is run, it's a 24-hour sale because we need to have a sense of urgency, right? We want people to be like, okay, I want that, claim it. But if you're just now jumping in and you're just now inviting people, you can offer the sales that they already missed, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. And if for some reason at the end of the sale and you still don't have sales or whatever, and you go and start following up, reminding all of the people, and just you can say, hey, I get it. It's a busy season. I'm sure you weren't like glued to your, computer, your phone, whatever, and you want to go and look at all the deals and pick a deal. That's totally a-okay. Like you're in complete control of what deals you offer. This is just kind of like structure. It's a placeholder. It creates fun. It creates a sense of urgency so that you're never too late with getting in and taking advantage of this. Okay. Um, trying to think of some of the things that I have done. So the gal who ordered today, I kind of put in the team chat, but I had reached out to her in 2023, sort of about this, because she was viewing my story. She says, no, 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 I'm just being a supportive friend. I'm not interested. She continued to watch my stories like earlier this March. I noticed she was watching my stories again. Of course, that's also when I started plugging back into working again, too, right? So, anyway, and I reached out to her 5 times, and each time I reached out to her, no answer, no answer, no answer. I tried different type of things. Hey, thanks so much for viewing my stories. Have things changed? Hey, thanks so much for, watching my stories. How are you doing? It's been a while since we connected. Like, I just did those types of messages, not just like, get in front of information. And then finally, this last one, when we first were talking about putting this group together, and she'd watched my stories, I was just like, hey, thanks again for watching my stories. I don't know if anything's changed. I saw a post. You're looking great. Your family's looking great, and we're doing this fun thing. I don't know if you would want to take a look. If you're interested, I'd love to invite you. A whole week went by, okay, because I'm not the best reminder follow-upper. Like if I don't get a lot of engagement in my first message, I don't do a lot of follow-up unless it's strategic, so to speak, right? Like that's just where I'm at. She finally messaged me a week later and says, hey, what are you taking? I want to know more. And sure, yeah, add me to the group. So we jumped on a call this weekend. I heard, I listened, I asked questions, I shared what was kind of happening in the body. I recommended some things and then said, I tagged her in health, wealth, travel. And I just left it as have fun with the sale. Like check it out. I'll follow up with you in a week and see where you're at. Okay. And then she commented the I don't know if code word is the right word or the CTA word or whatever you want to call it, but she commented that today. And so she purchased the drink that I've been drinking, which was, that's what was the deal of the day was. And so I don't know why I went on that tangent other than no response does not mean not interested. Roseanne, same thing. She had actually reached out to me once and say, "Hey, tell me more of what you're taking." And I had told her something. No answer. Followed up with her. No answer. Followed up with her. No answer. Fast forward another like 6 months or so, and she was like, I think I saw her in my stories, and I said, "Hey, thanks for watching. Were you still interested?" She was, "I don't even know what it was about, so I don't know." Like, and so it's like people. It's not that they're ghosting, it's not a priority for them to get back to you as it is a priority for you to hear back from them.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like
100%.
it's our job to do the reminders. It's our job to keep it on the forefront of our mind. It's their job to plug in when they have
Ready.
a need, right? When things change, when they notice that everything they've been working on is no longer working. Like all the things, oh, I'm going to try this first. Oh, no, I'm going to try this first. Oh, no, I'm going to try that first, right? All that to be said is it's not too late to invite people. It's not too late to invite brand new people. It's not too late to invite all the fence sitters. It's not too late to invite your, previous customers that haven't ordered in a long while. We have new stuff. Like it's not too late to invite, I guess, is kind of where I'm going with that. And then I wanted to share a little bit about what to do. Okay. So one of the things that I have done is once they have joined the group, I go in private mess. So every day I'm looking at the group to see if new people are joining the group because I've invited them, but then I've also sent them the link. So it's pretty easy, kind of what I do with the Health Wealth Travel, just kind of that whole system. I say, hey, welcome to the group. Thanks for joining. I may even share the link to the Zoom that Jen, Val, and I did where we sang a little jingle and talked about how the group was going. That it also has all the words in it. I may even send them that direct link and just say, hey, this explains it all, that sort of thing. Okay. Then I did on yesterday when Val sang, I took that link and I messaged it out to each person. Hey, it's the first one. Just wanted you to see it. And then, of course, I sang today. So I did the exact same thing. I have about 25 people in the group. So I'm sending almost the same message to 25 people. It's, hey, if you wanted to show some love, feel free to show some love, type of a thing. Tomorrow, I don't know that I'll do that per se, but I may decide to tag them all in that chain, right? I may choose to do a voice message another day and just be like, hey, I just want to make sure and see if you have any questions. Can I answer anything? I know it's the week before Christmas. Things are crazy busy. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to check things out much. What are your thoughts? Do you have any questions? I don't know. I'm just going to create conversation and I'm going to find a reason to get in the message inbox with them privately on almost a daily basis. If you think of it as if somebody came to the party in your home, you're going to welcome each of them. You're not just going to be like, "Hey, thanks for coming over to my house or whatever," right? Or thanks for coming to this stranger's house, right? You're going to go up and be like, "Oh, thanks so much." And you're going to be checking in them throughout the party just to make sure that they're happy, make sure that they feel comfortable, like just like that whole process. And then of course I'm going to do the reminders on the Sunday type of a thing. So just be engaged, just be creating conversations, directing them. I don't know.
It's really an opportunity to fill your sales funnel. It's just to keep filling the funnel in a way where you're getting people in front of information that is really non-confrontational. It's not pushy. It's really just in like honestly, if someone's even just feeling down, if they just come listen to these jingles, they're going to get a giggle every day, right? Like they're going to get a giggle out of it, if nothing else, because our everyone who stepped up to do a jingle is killing it. They're killing it. They're amazing. And it's been so fun listening to them get put together. And so, if nothing else, get in there and support our team. Just like cheer them on because it took a lot of courage to step up and do these jingles and make these videos and all of that. So, if nothing else, we would love for you to jump in and just give some encouragement because it took a lot of courage. I'll just say that. Um, did you want to add anything else, Marcianne, before we move on to the next thing?
The only thing two things. One is especially if the singer's live, but especially if the singer's not live. Either way, as early as you can jump into the group, find the video, and comment on it to boost algorithms and boost engagement. That's going to help because now people might be scrolling and they may see the post on their news feed without having to go into the group. So it's going to help algorithms and everybody, especially when they do something outside their comfort zone. It just feels amazing to have somebody say, "Wow, what a great job." It really feels amazing for that. So just go in there and it again, this is if you think about it, we don't know who is looking for community. We don't know who is looking for money. They may have told us they're not interested, but that doesn't mean that that's the truth, right? They're just not ready to have a conversation about it. And if they're in this and they are on the fence without us even knowing it, and they see how encouraging we are as a team, and they see how much fun we have as a team, it's gonna push them over to that. Let me check this out. This is what I want to
Well,
be
you
part
know
of.
what, Marcianne, on that note, I had a call with one of my guests and her guests that she invited into the shopping. And you're exactly what you're saying. They're like, we're so in, tell us more information. We're so interested. So I had a call with them and they're watching Mindy's video and that's going to continue moving forward the conversation. So sometimes like people are just looking for a community to be part of, and
Yep.
that
And
was
timing.
that's and the timing, and you know, I've spoken to her about our products and stuff previously, like I think once a year for the past 3 years. And she came to me this time and was like, I think I want to try one of your products. And I said, okay, well, which product? And it's like, oh, actually, we're having this sale next week. I got her into the group. And then, you know, I told her that we're inviting them to invite, and we're going to do a draw for them inviting guests. She's like, oh, I've got people I think I'd like to invite. And it's all just kind of come through as the system. I'm not pushing it. I'm not,
Right.
you know, it's just giving her the best deal for her. I could have sold her something a week ago and made full commissions, but showing up and being of service and saying, hey, listen, we're going to do some education. We're going to do some fun things. Come join us here. Like, that's what it's about to me, right? Like, I just love showing people the community that we have and giving that piece of it because it means so much to me, I think. And I think
Hmm.
people just really need that piece.
Hmm.
Without that piece, you don't have the fun.
Yeah.
And
And
we need to have this be fun.
this is really a different way. This is even different than health wealth travel, right? I have one of the gals in there, and she's actually been fairly active in the group, which I'm like, thank you so much for being active in the group. It helped, you know, and she had messaged me, I wish I could order, but I'm not going back. She just had a surgery done. I'm not going to be back to work for another 4 weeks. I just don't have extra money right now. And I, you know, of course, pivoted and said, well, maybe now is the right time to take on it. You know, let's get you making some money that's some from something you can do from home. And so she's watching a little video or whatever, and we're gonna look at that. But you know, and I have tried to I've invited her to things. I keep trying to tell her that this is going to be amazing for her to try. And it was like crickets, 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 or, oh, yeah, sure, I'm interested. Crickets, crickets, crickets. And now here she is. She's like, oh, yeah, because she just had a surgery. And so she's in recovery, which is why she's off work. And so she's got time on her hands. And this is nice because it's not a 30-minute presentation to an hour presentation. This is whenever she feels like scrolling and popping in, she can scroll and pop in, and it's something new each day. I don't know. I in the past company that I did this with, the very first year I did it with, I don't even think I got a sale. Okay. So I just want to posture this for you guys as well. You may or may not. I mean, we don't know, right? I didn't even know if I'd get one this year with this company, right? But I think I did it a total of 3 years before, you know, before I wasn't with that company anymore. And I don't think it would have mattered any anyways, because they also went out of business. But it got better and better each year. Okay. So if we think about this in terms of this is our first year, and honestly, you know, I was telling Amanda, the third Amanda that's not on this call, because, you know, those that have stepped up to be singers, you know, they bless their souls, they didn't know what they were signing up for. And we were like, okay, and do this step and do this step, and they're like, I don't think so, type of a thing. And I'm like, okay, you're part of something that we're building the vehicle as we're driving. Like, we're building it as we're driving, and next year it's going to be way smoother, right? Because we have our it's and if you think of that in a business stance too, when you're reaching out and creating conversations, and when you're pivoting to the business, or when you're pivoting to an invitation, and then you're doing reminders and you're doing follow-ups, and you don't really know what you're doing, you're building the car as you're going, and it's giving you, you're learning, you're building confidence, all of those things. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So I just really want to shout out to the singers for just being willing. It's like the week before Christmas. Like, they are incredibly doing an amazing, amazing, amazing job. And we're just all for that. But before we move on to the next thing, real quick, I did want to open it up for questions. I'm not sure if, you know, making sure people understand, or if there's a question that we haven't addressed, or a question on how to do something. Now would be a great time. Everyone's feeling good?
So
Okay.
you'll just accept my request in the morning? Is that when you do that?
No, I'll go in
We
there
could
right
do it
now.
tonight.
because I got to see what all these little jingles are all about.
Oh,
I know
there's
you've been
two
so
days,
unplugged.
2 days so far.
You're in there.
And welcome back, Roseanne, from your vacation.
Thank you. I needed it. I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good, good. I'm glad. Okay, so moving to the next thing, I just wanted to really quickly share some tips and some wisdom from being in this business, this industry for 16 years consistently, never walking away from it, never dropping the business, none of that. And so, what does business look like through Christmas? Because maybe you're like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. How am I going to manage all this? It is, I'm going to give you permission. Don't work so much. It's fine. Take the week, focus on family, but don't drop your business completely. Schedule in 15 minutes to check in and like answer messages. If someone commented on something, like make sure you have a post. Make sure you have something scheduled to post every day or be posting about what you're already doing. Don't make it a make work project. Post that you guys are playing board games in the living room with the kids and how blessed this is and all this, right? Like share what you're doing in the moment. And when people comment, just take 15 minutes to comment back to them because it boosts your algorithms and it builds connection with people. So just take a moment at least once a day to respond to messages and comment back on anyone who comments on the things you're doing. Have fun in your stories. If you go tobogganing, if you go for a walk with the family, go to the park or whatever, go see Christmas lights somewhere. Be live, go live, go in your stories, go somewhere, right? Because that also gives you someone to check in on when you do your 15 minutes of checking in on things, right? So don't leave it completely, but don't feel like you have to be in the DMO during Christmas. I'm going to give you permission because otherwise you're just going to not do it anyways, and then you're going to feel guilty because you did it, right? And so I'm giving you permission now. Even me, I don't do as much. I leave my phone over there. I'm doing this, but I still touch my phone at least once in the morning and once in the evening. So that's kind of my cadence. It's like I'll spend 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, just, you know, and then take that time to read a book. Do some personal development, or if you really enjoy some other form of reading, go ahead, do it. Take that time to fuel yourself because when we hit the ground running in January, I don't want you to feel burnt out from the holidays. I want you to feel energized, fueled, connected. It is so important that during this season, you are spending that week really making connections. If you're having potluck meals or going to visit family or you are hosting dinner, whatever it might be 100% present with the people that you don't get to see all the time. Be 100% present. Be curious about what's going on in their life. Guess what? When you're curious about their life, they become curious about your life. And what I want to say to you, I even wrote this down because I wanted to say it the right way. When people ask how you've been or like what's new, don't be shy to share about this. Be confident about what you have discovered, but do not word vomit on them. Okay? So it's okay to be excited, but also be more curious. And I'm going to use Amanda's line. Amanda, come off mute and just say, Amanda, Luke, you know what I'm about to say. Because she's been working on this and she's doing such a great job, Amanda. What have you been saying over and over?
Be interested, not interesting.
Mm-hmm. Continue to make the conversation about them, but it's okay to share when they ask a question, and it's okay to be excited about it. I'm really excited. I've seen some major results with some products I've been using. I'm super excited to be locked into a community. We're building and growing businesses together. That's all you have to say, because that's going to pique curiosity. Really? What have you been doing? Is the next question. So you just want to give people enough information that they're going to get curious about what you're doing, right? Because we just have this tendency to just be overexcited and want to share all the things. So my next tip is to have mojo sticks on hand. Someone talks about being exhausted all the time. Here, I got a gift for you. Or create those blessing bags that Christine has been showing us how to do. Bring those everywhere you go. If you are going to someone's house for dinner, who doesn't like bringing the host a gift? I always, like everywhere we go at Christmas, I have to bring something. It's like, I think my mom, like, just like programmed me to be that way. And I love it. I love handing that gift over. So I'm going to have a blessing bag for everywhere I go and hand that over. Um, Having enrich on hand for when someone's going, oh my gosh, I'm so stuffed. I can't, my stomach hurts, right? Have enrich on hand so you can be the hero in the party. There's just these little tips, right? Because then they're like, oh, what's that? Oh, this is something I've been using. It's really been helping me with my gut health and helped me get more energy and, share your experience. These are just some things that you can do where you're actually working your business without working your business. You know what I mean? Like you're not taking extra time. You're just taking advantage of the opportunities that are right in front of you because we truly are just always looking for ways to help someone. If someone's complaining about something, tell me more a little bit about that. What has been going on? Oh, my knee has been bothering me. What has been going on with your knee? Tell me more about that. What have you tried so far? Get curious. The same way we would do on Messenger with strangers and people we know less well than the people in the room with us. Get curious. Ask more questions. And then say, I don't know. I think I might have something that would help you. Would you be open to hearing about it? If they're on Facebook, get them into Health Wealth Travel, right? Because oftentimes we shy away from sharing with our family. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me.
Can I talk to that?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, um, because I have my mom in town, and my mom's amazing. But I will say she has lived in her stress response system for so long that that is all she's in. And but I overall have a good relationship with my mom. Like she's not like a needy mom. She's not a judgy mom. Like she's not like I have a lot of friends whose moms I'm just like, yeah, my mom's great. But nobody's perfect, right? And I have always felt a little, so she has made some comments over the years that have really, that I then took and created stories around. I'm taking ownership of it. And one of those was, and this is way back when I was like 18, 19 years old and had moved, gone to college. I was spending like 80 to $90 a month on a phone card, calling card, because this is before cell phones, long distance plans, all that stuff. And calling to talk to my mom. I had these like stories around like, do my parents even love me? They never call me, but probably because I was calling them constantly. But when I had been picked up from the airport, she was like, I've forgotten how much you talked. Like she just makes comments like that, right? And like I create all these stories and then I'm around my family and I got nine siblings, you guys, nine siblings. And I hear, oh, I could never do what you do. And they're like, oh, no, I'm not interested in hearing about what you have. No, I like my Diet Coke. I don't care about anything else. I don't want to change anything, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, okay, bound, right? So my mom was in the car this last week. We had this call, and I don't know, Jen, if we wanted to peek that at the end with Veronica. But
Yeah.
anyways, we had this call, and so I was talking, and yes, when I get excited, I get loud. I think I'm just a loud talker in general. And I got done, and my mom's like, I don't know if it's because you had a poor connection, but you talk really loud. That was her comment to me, and I'm just like, Okay, I play Pokemon Go with my mom because my mom likes Pokemon Go. I asked my mom with a reel that because I've been doing like dancing reels and stuff, and I had did like one. And I asked her, oh, she was, oh, your reel. I was like, yeah. Do you want to see it? No. Like I was like, okay. I was like, oh, and then she has this comment, and I'm just like, and then the next morning, I'm like walking with my husband, and he's like, by the way, your mom yesterday, she was like praising you, saying like, wow, Marcianne's amazing. She does. I mean, I could never do what she does, but I can see that she loves what she does, and she's really good at what she does. But did she tell that to me, right? No. And so remember, we create stories based on information that may or may not be true, but we create the stories. And so since we get to create them, why not create a story that makes us feel better? Because we don't know what their comments mean.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I just wanted to share that just in
I love
case
that you shared
anybody
that.
through the holidays is going to be with people with weird, not that you
Comments,
don't love them, but they
just
may
weird
say
comments,
something.
maybe.
Yeah, like you just don't know. And so, yeah,
I can totally relate to the comments thing because what I get told is said about me is totally different than what gets said to me. So I totally relate, and I
yeah,
don't know really. I just chalk it up to like she needs more personal development. That's all. Right? I just become really grateful for all of the awareness that I've gained through the personal development I've plugged into and that I've had access to because of this community. And so
yeah,
that's that.
totally.
Okay. Let's move on. Next week. So for Team Huddle next week, we're going to do, it's going to be all about fun stuff. We're going to play games. We're going to ask you to dress up if you want to. You do not have to dress up, but we're going to vote and give away some prizes for best dressed. So it depends if you want to play the game or not. I can almost guarantee you I won't play the game, but I love it. I love watching you all play the game, and I love giving away free things. I love giving gifts. Giving gifts is one of my top love languages. So I would rather give you a gift and not participate, but I will be there to cheer you all on. And so make sure if you have team members that they know about this, so make sure you reach out to your team members, make sure that they know they're welcome to join. It's going to be all about fun games. We're going to have some Christmas cheer. We're going to drop some news to you guys. We're going to do some fun recognition, some year-end type recognition. It's going to be so much fun. Um, so that's what next week's team huddle is going to be. And then the following week we'll break for the Christmas week. So no team huddle for the following week. We will have our team chat. If you need support, if you need help, you can always message into our team chat. If you need a call, you can always request a call. We're not disappearing on you, but there will be no team huddle during that week. I think it's the 28th, if my memory serves me correctly. So and then we will reconvene in January for regular team huddle, same time in
The Monday would
January.
Monday would be the 29th.
Thank you. The 29th will be when there isn't one. And Val's coming in now as we're closing out. But so we're going to, yeah, so that's just to give you guys like forward so you can plan. No team huddle on the 29th of December. Next week, you guys, you know Val is she well, she's teacher, she's a coach, she's teacher's coach, she does all the things. Well, she is coming up with our games for next week. So you know they're going to be fun because Val is super fun. If you're not friends with her on Facebook, go friend her because she does the best reels. She's so fun. And so I can't wait to see what she comes up with for those. I just kind of laid that down, Val. And then so we're going to do recognition, we're going to do some games. We're gonna do the we're gonna do prizes for best dressed, And we're going to drop some really big news for 2026 that you are not going to want to miss. So, what to look forward to for 2026 is going to a little bit blow your guys' mind. So, Marciane's nodding. Trish is just excited because she's like, yeah, I'm always excited. Something fun's coming, right? And Cassandra's going, I don't know what it is, but I can tell it's good, right? Roseanne, I can't wait for you to see because
You're gonna
it's right
love
up your
it.
alley. It's right up your alley. You're going to be in
I'm
love.
excited to find out. Yeah.
Yep. And Amanda, I know you're just excited because it's a new year. And so we've got so much planned for 2026 for you guys. It is going to be the best year. 2025 was all about just getting started, getting rolling, getting this momentum ball off the ground. And you guys have all had incredible growth, incredible skill building, incredible strength through it all. And you're just setting the stage for 2026. 2026 is going to be exponential growth for multiple reasons, in which next week you'll have to come to our team party, our team Christmas party, so you can get the goods on that.
I want to add to next Monday morning. I'm going to do Mojo Monday morning, and it's going to be all on um, receiving the success, which sounds
Mm,
kind of silly, but we are doers and we are givers. But do we actually take a moment to receive the success?
mm.
And it's actually going to be a perfect week to practice receiving, being Christmas. And so yeah, I'm
Love
excited
it.
to share that theme for the week of Christmas.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so no transformation Tuesday tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the 6 o'clock Health Hub Live with me and Mindy. Women's health, hormone health, that's what it's all about. And then Mindy's going to do a quick 20-minute overview right after.
And remind me where I can find the links to those calls.
In High Vibe Tribe. It's also in our I don't know if that one's in our calendar because it got moved. So in High Vibe Tribe at the top of the banner, I updated that today. And it's powerplayerzoom.com is the link to those two calls.
Thank you.
Powerplayerzoom.com. Awesome. And the images, though, the images are in the Power Players group, but like we can drop them. I'll drop them in our team chat. Make it real easy for you guys because I have quick access to them. I will drop them in there for you. Okay. Val, is there anything you want to quickly add or say? I know you just got here, but I did want to give you a moment to speak if there was anything you wanted to share with the group before we close the call.
No, I mean, I have a lot of really exciting things that I'm working on, and
I know.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm so excited. We got
Yeah.
lots, so we're going to drop some of that. We're going to drip a little bit of that at you just to kind of get you excited for 2026 on the call next week because we have a couple of important meetings this week that we are going to be kind of getting even clearer on the vision so that we can really explain it well to you guys.
Sometimes I think maybe just don't tell us so we don't have to think about
No, this is the
it.
fun part.
I'm just kidding.
It's good. It's
I'm
good.
just
I promise you
I'm
it
like
is
you,
going to be
Trish. I'm
good.
like, I don't do well with surprises. Just give me the info.
or don't tell me until it's time.
That's how I am. I'm more like you, Trish.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys.
Did you want to mention anything with Veronica stuff?
Next week.
Oh,
Next week, next time. Okay,
that's
gotcha.
what we're going to talk about next week. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
I
Try, Roseanne.
I'm gonna end the
Oh, yeah.
recording.